Every September, Medicare beneficiaries across the country get a thick pack in the mail called the Annual Notice of Change, or ANOC for short. Most people toss this aside or skim it really quickly. But here's the truth. Ignoring this document could cost you thousands of dollars next year. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to read your annual notice of change, what to look for, what steps to take so you don't get stuck with the plan that no longer works for you. Before we get started, if you have any questions or want personalized help reviewing your plan, give us a call at the number below or use the link in the description to book an appointment with us. So what is the annual notice of change? The annual notice of change is sent out to all folks who have a Medicare Advantage plan or a Part D drug plan. And this letter comes from the insurance company. It tells you what the changes are from this year to next year. So this year in 2025, at the end of September, which is right now when we're filming this video, you should be getting your annual notice of change that shows you the plan changes for 2026 or next year. And what they'll do is they will have two columns, your 2025 plan in one column on the left and your 2026 plan in the column on the right. So it makes it easy to compare what the changes are. You can go down line by line, my premium this year versus my premium next year, my office visit copays this year versus next year, max out of pocket this year versus next year. So they do make it easy to follow along and compare the changes between this year and next year. Now, there are some very important things that you need to pay attention to, some details in this document. The first is if your plan is going to be available next year. So usually in the first page, in the introduction part of the annual notice of change, it'll tell you if the plan name is changing or if the plan is not available altogether. Some things you want to look out for specifically in that first part of the document is words like termination, non-renewal. If you see those things listed in the document, that means your plan may not be available next year. And if that's the case, you do have options. You do have the option to find a new Medicare Advantage plan, or this could be your one-time shot to get into a Medicare Supplement plan without any health questions. The reason is, if you're on an Advantage plan and the plan is terminating or not available next year, this allows you what's called guarantee issue to pick up a Medicare Supplement plan, no health questions asked. And for some folks, this might be their only chance to get a Medigap plan if they're not healthy enough to get one through the basic underwriting, which is how you normally pick one up by answering health questions and getting approved. So if you're in this situation, give us a call. We'd be glad to walk you through your options and what steps to take if you want to make the change from an Advantage plan to a supplement plan. It's important to know that if your plan is not available next year and you don't do anything, you could end up on a plan that doesn't fit for you if the carrier does automatically move you to a different plan, or a lot of times if your plan's terminating, you'll just be moved back to original Medicare without any drug coverage, without any supplement coverage unless you take action. So other things to look out for in the annual notice of change, other than if your plan name is changing or if the plan is renewing into next year, is, like I said earlier, the out-of-pockets. The drug coverage is something you want to look at. Are your drugs going to be covered the same next year as they were this year? Are the copays changing on the drugs? Another big one on the Advantage plans, you need to check if your doctors are in the network next year, just like they were this year. You don't want to start the year off in January, show up at your doctor's office, and surprisingly, they tell you that the doctor no longer takes the plan. Then you got to go out and get a new plan, and that won't take effect till February. So you want to make sure your doctor's in network, your drugs are covered. You want to know what the copays are going to be, the out-of-pockets. You need to make sure you understand all this so you're not surprised in January. If you want help comparing your options from this year to next, give us a call, and we'll be glad to help you walk through your options and tell you what's best for your situation. It's also important to note that the plan changes can be made between October 15th and December 7th of each year. So starting October 15th, you can make plan changes, and that deadline ends on December 7th. So you want to make sure you look at your annual notice of change. Don't throw it out. Save it. Spend 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes going through it. And if you have any questions, give us a call. We'd be glad to help you out. If you like this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe to stay updated on all things Medicare. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.